I got you, Destiny. Who's this one?
During the whole process.
We're getting there. It's
small individuals. So they've all got their strengths and whatever, and they basically, have taken these projects for maybe 3 months and have gone around and kind of did some creativity and have learned. So they put a lot of effort. So I'm gonna give you a balance sheet and talk to them. They're the ones that did it. These are students. Are you by your projects? Pretty much. Stand by your project so you can kind of talk to her as she's kind of going around.
So Jackie, are people gonna walk through here? What time, Jackie?
A little penny after she goes, home after 11.
Get a little credit.
There's 12, so I'm going to give you a list of all the products here.
No co-credit though.
Wow. Wow.
These are numbers 1 through 12.
Wow. Wow.
They're based on how
I think this should also be a go-go for ChatGPT.
everybody's private projects.
Fun fact on this project.
Present.
I thought your baby wasn't born yet.
Well, there were 3 colors of it, but he ate the other
I'm
one.
going to get, we get a little box.
Yeah, red crown and just got really hungry.
Looks like it's sticking pretty good though now.
These beads for the ABS.
Rhinovirus. Common cold.
Where are we putting our ballots at?
That's a good question. Let's just hold off real quick, and then we'll find out.
That's terrible.
What is it? Balance?
Are you all standing in front of your projects?
Yes.
Ours is over here. Okay. You better get prepared to describe it.
Well,
Oh, I'm live. Excuse me.
Don't say anything
you don't want to
bad.
be live?
Well, I just wanted to let him know because it was pointing around him.
Well, thank you.
Travis?
Tell people things like that. You just see what happens.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, I'm gonna be the first. What aspects of these anatomy projects did you find intriguing or enjoyable?
That's too like generic.
Why? No, that's not
Creativity.
I would say the dissections were probably the
You gotta
coolest
speak
part.
into the mic.
Gotta step up.
You got an interview.
No, the mic's right there.
Have you put your bones in there?
So tell me about
Yes.
the lungs. You did the lungs?
We did do the lungs.
You personally did the lungs.
Well, as a project.
What you learn from it?
Don't try to use live lungs on a project a week before because they will dry up and look terrible.
Like
So,
some pig.
we did. Yeah, we tried to.
And if you're dissecting a fetal lung, you can tell if they're taking their first breath or not by seeing if it floats.
Oh, yeah.
To his point.
Valuable
Make
information
this
in
work
the
for
OR,
me
right?
because you're this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, I was gonna see, can you make it work?
Oh, it actually works.
Yeah, you scored at the top
You're
two.
in good hands. I like
Maybe there might be a stricture.
Yeah.
Very good. It's going.
Oh, that's better.
Maybe a ureter.
So, it's coming.
It's 22.
What aspect of these anatomy projects did you find most intriguing or
You gotta
enjoyable?
speak up and answer the question.
So at 2
Aspect of these anatomy.
how quick is the fluid?
I guess how different they are and most enjoyable and why.
You're in good hands.
This year one's
Because I learned something.
Yeah, that's me. Because my freaking name tag is in it.
So how many lobes on the right side of the lung?
For
Right
which
side?
species?
For we're talking humans.
Okay.
There's 3 on the right, 2 on the left.
Why is it 2 on the left?
That program.
Why is it 2 on the
Well, no, well, we're doing dissecting pigs. There's 4 and 2.
Is there a little spot?
because there's
Yes, there's less room.
Because I was like, if it's
I know, I was gonna answer that for him.
I know.
Free before.
I look stupid on live TV.
Sarasota.
Well done, man.
I've been known to like ask this question and like within 3 seconds I'll answer it.
You just want to let them know that you know.
Thanks very much.
Humble brag. Humble brag.
Yeah. I know the information.
Are we supposed to be voting on best project?
Well, let's get
Oh,
Dr.
we
T. Look at her, she's trying to stitch there. Yeah, that's good. You know what we bought you guys, by the way? What? You know what we bought you? These little kids, these suture kits.
Oh, really? I was going to buy one on Amazon.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you guys.
Well, that's not your
It was
personal.
my idea.
Yeah, Jen. I didn't say Brad, but Jennifer.
You're welcome.
I think Chrissy's gonna give it to you. We're gonna have a plan for like your labs and stuff, so you guys can have one. Has a suture little pad.
Can we take it home to practice?
That's up to her. Let's see what she wants to do with that. I'm not sure. We haven't determined who it's gonna be for you. It's probably just gonna be something you use during the process, and when we want the little case when that little suture pad wears out, we just I imagine she just
I don't know, if I were a kid.
we don't want you to go home instead.
I take some suture kits home to practice. But I only have my fingers.
So I get a call once a week.
Yeah, and my book is leather. Like
Did
my.
you see by the door there's a vote for product?
We're trying to go from Epicon.
Oh yeah. I put my
This is like
Dot time techniques. So it's Epicon board. We're trying to get those for you guys. I can use my own practice myself. But the actual thread has the one piece side, and one side, and you can see the
Yeah.
I got a lot of juice on my jacket.
I was just wondering, like, when you go home, you want to wash that.
Yeah, I did.
Did I vote? No, I
I haven't watched it since.
Yeah, it seems like you enjoy sushi.
Yeah, it's fun.
My vote's for
So with any, all of Travis, you're answering a question. He doesn't know the answer.
He doesn't know the answer.
Calls for help.
Well, I don't think you're in there.
Who's that handsome gentleman? Dr. T. No.
I was not paid.
They say you can't unsee
You're like twins.
Before now.
Travis is like, why are you answering me? Why are you asking me this question?
Travis plus 30.
You ever see twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito? Right there they are. Twins.
What questions were you asking?
I don't know, man. I was asking you something. I probably answered it for you. Travis, do you know this? Oh, by the way, it's that. Phone a friend. Oh, I remember that. I think it was the intestines or something.
There's Mike. Travis, see it.
There you go. Team the spotlight. Always gotta get in front of the camera.
I was not.
Travis,
He
camera over
literally-
here, hold on.
I like how you guys, look at that, like a team here at home.
Super energetic.
I'm the only one still playing with the pig.
I noticed that too. When I watched the video, I was like, she has no idea what's going on. She's so into that suture. And then you did it must have been a
Super
vertical
embarrassing. I
mattress,
was
and you were so
hoping you deleted it.
Yeah.
you're like, yay.
I think that's when I was learning the running.
Is this on the tube?
What's that?
Is this on the YouTube?
Yeah, I put it
Great.
on. You want me to take
It's
it
out there
off?
for the world.
I don't remember signing a
What,
consent
the
form.
fork? Actually, you did when you first
You actually did.
use your internet.
I really got to read what I signed.
The 4 people out of India are watching it right now. So. If you ever do have a problem, just let me know.
No, of course not. I'm just not.
Because it's my lab, I do that. One, I like.
I like it.
I
So
like
you
to-
look back on it.
Well, that's. I wish someone did that for me, but I also for lab I go back on my own. And I can, believe it or not, you can see the things you made mistakes on. Like if you contaminate yourself. Even myself, when I'm in the lab, sometimes I'm like, oh no, I didn't even realize I hit something.
Of course, we're gonna hand our silverware who are family like they're surgeons.
Does everyone know that?
Put your ballot says you finish on. Doesn't open.
Box over there.
So when you vote, there's a ballot box right over by the door if everyone wants to vote.
What was weak? You're living in the past.
For last minute.
I know, I figured. Brad. We are reserve sector. Of course we're gonna.
Nobody's looking at our project anymore.
What's up, Aaron?
Much, how you doing, Limpy?
Of course we're gonna.
Yeah. What up, Cripple?
So you got an ORIF, how was it?
It was good while I was asleep, and then after the all that wore off, I was in hell.
So I see they didn't do anything up top on your tibia there. They just left it and it's gonna heal?
So yeah, the tibia or the fibula they just left that and then stuck the rod under the. Can we create a glue? I mean, is it necessary we use a rod? There's got to be some kind of bone cement. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just something like if they can do Gorilla Glue that like holds steel in place.
So you tell your lady no more new stuff?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I said she's not picking date night next time. Hell no.
Of course we're gonna have an itch as soon as we scrub in. Where's that itch? No idea.
Where is it?
Go like this. I do a lot of the bear thing. You walk up with that. Yeah, back up that side. And then just do a little. You can do a little shimmy. Listen, I can outlive an itch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
About anyone's coming in.
I like now. I even like challenge myself to see how long. I'm like, all right, I feel you. All right, let's go.
Count it out, and then eventually like, oh right.
Listen,
I bet it's
I've had
very
an itch for
satisfying.
a very long time during a surgery. I mean, it's rough.
Oh, that's gotta suck. It's gotta
It's
be
immediate.
Like, yeah.
I've also had where I had strep throat. So before I had my tonsils out when I was 30 because I kept getting strep throat. And they were like the biggest balls would not go down. So anyway, but the one time that I had it, I was like full on like snot. I mean, I was sick. And they're like, you're covered completely. You're probably the least chance of giving anybody anything. So you can go back to work. And I was like, okay. So anyway, I literally had to because I was drowning in my mask. So I made tissues like into like cylinders, literally shoved them up my nostrils so that I could get through a case because it was like just constantly running.
I feel like that's sterile.
Or like possibly
It's
like
not well. Nobody's sterile, right? So you're not sterile.
Aseptic.
Well, but here's the thing.
I just want to get some.
oh yeah.
Remember that masks are only
You guys gotta tell me what you
effective
think. Speaking of the mic, what do you think about this whole thing?
moist.
It's really cool. I don't know.
But how long
Sing a
does that
song
take?
for me,
What,
okay?
10 seconds?
I got
We do it for our to make us feel better.
Like I want old 80s rap.
But it also helps with like a, like if you cough or sneeze, like, but
Playboy Party?
it's not gonna make a difference as far as potential contamination. Like they did studies.
For COVID.
They did studies in somewhere in Europe that like they did a surgery, like same surgery with and without masks. The difference in infection was negligible. So
You guys know anything about this?
Nope.
it makes us feel better. Although you have to learn to like face forward and cough or sneeze because why? Why don't you unturn your head? Yeah, exactly. Because if you turn your head, then you get it into the sterile field. So you just have to like, stand there and.
I gotta live with
It's a whole different world.
Have you ever had to rotate out with somebody just because you just had like so much snot and stuff going on in your mask? That you're like,
I like number one because it has cool lights.
like I said, you drown in your mask and your mask because you're soaked with not.
What if you have to throw up? You're just like,
Then
You just swallow.
yeah. But I mean, you gotta like run away, I guess.
No, you know, when you're in there, sometimes the proper way would just get this nurse's attention.
Yeah, you just let somebody know, like, hey, I'm going down.
The bottom line is if you just run out of there,
Yeah.
the doctor needs you sometimes.
Well, it does, but like, if it's a situation like that,
Depends on the surgery, really.
do not throw up in the field.
because I'm just thinking, because like the story Chrissy told us where that the poop went everywhere, that I feel would be a situation.
You'd
now,
be
so I
surprised
feel
at things that just
Hey,
take
Grant, you know you got one of
make it
these?
throw.
You got two of these actually. Which one?
I think they're waiting for you to get there.
Me?
Talking about me, bro. I got a 4.0 last year.
You barely managed a 4.0, bro.
Last year it was like a 9. A lot. That's a good one. That's because. Who made this joke? Who made this joke? Who was it?
They're taking pictures.
Thank you. Very nice video.
You gotta go in. Make your book. No, Sam. Yeah, that was last semester. And me and Mel made a small mistake. And that was, you just started it. Oh, yeah. We put those on there before we did something before the other. I think we cut the guy out before we did the letters. Oh shit. Because
You should just put that. You just have the time with the head below.
yeah, we should. We measured it wrong. And it just kind of came out that way. We thought about cutting his feet off, but.
Just is this one that says where we use human organs?
But also make them like detach the case human. Yeah.
Did you for real?
Tons of that.
He'll trust you to do it next class with the part of this
I
Yeah,
go
we
to
should. Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah, but you were in the fourth grade.
I was saying,
It might be the law and ethics class.
This is how do you
Because I was gonna write our names.
I appreciate him. He was like, listen, no.
It's not going in.
Thank you so much for coming.
Put our names and stuff on the side. Because at first I didn't have any planned. I have your names and stuff. Credit for you guys. We need to put your name on it.
Unidentified individuals.
Just thinking outside the box for that.
Yeah. Where's the rest of the group coming here?
All
So
right.
here's what I want to do. Stan, I want to ask you questions about your projects
Yeah.
because I'm interested. Where's your project? Where are you walking off to? I'm not walking.
What do you mean walking?
Yeah.
We're
Where are you hobbling off
We're the
to?
respiratory. You were asking us earlier. No, we're here.
This is our respirator.
You asked us about it earlier with the lungs.
all right.
With
So
the,
tell me, what is your project with the lungs?
has 3 on the right, 2 on the left.
And we know why now.
Apex.
So the reason I asked which species earlier
The diaphragm.
is gone.
Oh, God, the diaphragm.
So it was a contrast of humans and pigs. And so there is. So pigs have 4 lobes on the right side and 2 on the left.
That's how we get
The
up.
opposite? That's weird.
4 on the right, 2 on the left. So
Chicken.
and then their trachea is more cartilaginous than ours.
So let's start down here. We're going down. What is this called?
The bronchi.
This is the bronchial.
Or, no, not bronchiole, bronchi. So we start trachea and then go to trachea.
Yeah, so let's just say this is my larynx. So where does this we know this is trachea. So where does the trachea begin?
The trachea begins after the larynx.
Right there, so the larynx. Yeah, right. So we're coming down here. What's that called?
The
Terminal point where it branches off.
bronchioles. Or, no, it's the bicuspid.
Karina, Dr. T, thank you for answering.
Thank you. Yeah, because
These ones on these tables and that one.
So,
The one in the back.
we're looking at, yeah, so that's the right side, right? Over there.
Yeah, it does.
So based on like looking at anatomy,
Right.
so we brain drop to the what?
That's probably why they
The ship. So these are the bronchi eyes and then the bronchiole eyes. Right, and then these are all people break that out. So what happens here?
That's where the gaskets exchange from CO2 to oxygen.
So yeah, let me give you three categories. You have ventilation, you have diffusion, and you have perfusion. Which one?
Oh yeah.
ventilation.
Ventilation. So I'll give you ventilation, breathing, like from your diaphragm, bringing air in. You guys remember active and passive transport, osmosis, where things are being transferred over? That's called the exchange.
And we also learned about how like the pressure of air outside.
Once it hits the bronchi, so this would be like internal.
Right when the air and the pressure is higher outside, then you're forced to
Onlookers, so
Which
you
way
want to
is
be
it?
where you belong.
So once we,
Your inhalation.
we learned that with the pig. We were like,
But that's right, so diffusion. What else can I ask you?
even versus
Carina.
I have a question. If something gets into the lung, it can dissolve in it, right?
So here's a good question. Does the right side, is it straighter than the left side? Meaning
So
it goes a little bit
yeah,
longer?
so the left side has a shelf and the right side has a more.
So why is that problematic for the swallow? Which way is it going to go? So most foreign objects will fall
Down the right side because of the.
So-
no, wait, the left side because the shell.
No, because this is actually a longer. Actually, look at those things.
So see, I have it backwards. So the left side is where it's gonna more than likely go into than the right side.
If you're looking at it,
That's what I think.
that's what I'm saying. This is the right. Oh, is this the right side?
Yes, sir.
It's just
I'm taking off the right side. Okay. Scratch it off the bottom. To this day, I still
So we dissecting.
I can't imagine being a DJ and like,
Right.
every time I'm presented with the option to say split.
What kind of conditions can affect the heart?
Affect the heart.
I'm sorry, the lungs.
This girl.
He's keeping us
on the toes.
What kind of conditions can affect the lungs?
COPD,
Okay.
cystic fibrosis.
What about like because we went COPD or emphysema and there's scarring all over the lung, something called demarcation. They'll scrape off the materials.
They'll scrape it off the lung?
Yeah. So let me ask you another question. Where does the lung, what cavity does that sit in?
The thoracic.
It is in the thoracic, but where does that sit within? So they're in the thoracic cavity.
Pleural cavity.
Oh,
So have you ever heard of the term visceral?
yes, visceral.
So visceral is up against organs.
Yeah, and
Yep.
then it's the.
And what lies in there is the cavity. What type of pressure is in there?
You mean the pressure between the.
So I look at it like when you vacuum seal fish and it's all like you're doing those vacuum seal bags. So that's the negative pressure. What happens if you pop it? Right? Your lungs are holding that negative pressure.
So it is.
So when you perforate the electrical
I'm not the guy.
Yeah.
What's the next, where are you going to next, you said?
Right, they just all scarred up on the lung. They'll go in and throw it out and they'll scrape off that.
They do the
Good job. You're hired. Start Monday. Perfect. Tell me about the heart. What line in this middle area? Wow. So we got the heart. What's that middle wall?
The sternum.
The medium.
We're, this is anatomy, but these are electrical.
I'm just giving you the first
They build things and they make things, they put a shed in the back and make some.
He just said it.
So the heart, trachealize in there.
It shrinks as we get older.
Yeah. What does that produce?
It's part of that lymphatic system.
Yeah, it's like T cells.
Using some of the things that jobs that these people are doing.
Diaphragm. What nerve lies in the diaphragm?
Vagus nerve.
Vagus nerve actually runs along.
Those hands on. Yeah.
The phrenic nerve.
I had my.
So when you do longer sections,
number 9.
you have to be really aware of the recurrent laryngeal. I'm not sure. That phrenic nerve that runs along the diaphragm, you have to be aware of
Yeah,
that.
these are all ovals. These are cold ones. Just the ones with the numbers on.
I know a couple. I'm getting a lot.
How do you like this experience? Speak into the mic.
So
Tell me your name, your PIN number on your card. Your PIN number.
Your social.
Social security number. And then you put your license right up here.
I saw lights and I was like, what?
Where's the rest of your class?
lights.
I don't know. I think they all left.
Oh, they tell me ask
Kind of like,
questions.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
another video.
what's your name? Jose
I was like, J-O-S-E.
Ramos.
And then like this one.
Yeah, no problem.
Who is this? You did?
Yeah, we did a lot of soldering and.
They're electrical.
Oh, that, yep, you showed
I try to get you guys competing against.
I know.
I saw lights. There's no electrician just like
That's
adds that.
work
It's like,
right
You didn't know how to do that, right? Or you could
Definitely not.
Honestly,
It's only my second month.
we just started doing
That's her.
telephone.
She's the one who did it. She
I didn't really
worked.
have YouTube. Me and
Relax, bro.
I don't know.
you were in the bathroom really small.
No, I haven't. You're dying every day.
Yeah, this is
This is socks.
I know, right?
So, no, tell me the anatomy of the drum.
Right.
No, we're not looking at it.
It's hard to believe.
So which way, if I said cells are going away from the...
Oh my god, I thought
Why you call me
was at the
Miguelito?
window.
Is that what you call me, Miguelito?
It's an efrex. What surrounds this axon?
Are you Hispanic?
He's Hispanic, he doesn't know Spanish.
I do know Spanish.
You would.
He's in no South right after
No, I know Spanish.
What type of cells are consistent with that? Is it the swamps?
Bro, she asked me a question. What's your favorite? And I was like, immediately number 1 because I love it. This guy's actually insane. Don't believe it.
Sure, all that.
You know,
I don't think he's that insane.
What happens is it generates cells?
He's actually
no,
lying.
like I mean,
No, but he's lying.
I'm serious.
All right, so I got a question for electrical engineer. Come on over here.
Yes, sir.
He had no idea. He's an electrical engineer.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Poor guy, what
What
are
the
you
fuck is
doing?
wrong with this guy? No, what is wrong with you? Or you just, anything on I really want to talk to one
LED
from,
has
that's it. Besides you actually now, that makes it 2. So this guy's actually fucking true.
tubing
He's
over
like-
it, so we put the heat.
He gets scared
Kind of
talking
like,
to
No, this guy does. He's on top of
his heart rate
yeah,
probably
we
at like
soldered the
1,000.
wire
Really?
into the microcompressor back here for each LED. And then he wrote code for it to tell the lights when to light up and how many milliseconds.
No, anyways,
and then
this guy. I'm not gonna hold it for more than 10
told the
seconds.
code to
But no,
tell
this
the
guy-
compressor and.
No, we gotta go, man. We gotta get out of here.
No, my husband. Yeah.
How long has he been doing it?
No, she's not.
Am I wrong though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it only took a couple hours to assemble the.
So maybe you're projecting.
Projecting what?
Yeah, oh, I've been lost. Alright.
Yeah. He's not. He's
I
the
did
best,
not
I
know
guess.
engineering.
That
He's
guy.
not the smartest, you know.
No, I gotta
Oh,
I want to be an engineer, you know what I'm saying? But
I don't know, I might be in your office.
good job.
So let me turn this back over
Probably the
because
best.
he told me don't look at
Probably the
it.
best one.
Well, make sure you look for it.
How do I do that? I'll go for
This
it.
guy's no joke.
And then you circle.
Someone has his hands on.
We'll take it
So,
back.
what is it?
Actually, no, I did good today though.
Do we have any other classes?
Yeah. Well, I'd like to show you what they
I compared it to imagine like a panel comes in like out of nowhere for sure. I know.
So you know what I learned from you guys? When you were laying out the and there was one of the packages
What are you even doing right now?
that came from like one of the hospitals and it was called something, right? And you
going to
guys
work?
identified it in a second. It was like
Oh, I did.
courses.
Yes, we do.
Oh my god, that's his ancestors, bro.
Me and you were looking for the same.
I'm probably like doing for a while, but yeah.
You're
12 hours.
Go down there and bother her class.
But then again, we can always go back to school. It may not be for free, but
I would use this.
Yeah, I'm always
It's
awesome.
You grab that too.
I was looking at the ones there.
You guys got here.
Just strong.
I love that so much. That's
You got that.
Where is it?
That's cute. You're
Yeah, you can.
I like that
cute.
I'll get you on Saturday.
So what they did here is they opened up a uterus of a cow, and those
Oh,
are
that's a
all
cow?
those are all fetal pigs inside the uterus of the cow. So that's what they look like.
Oh my
They took
God.
about 10 of them out and took them out one by one.
I think I was in the window for that.
She's in the window for everything.
She gotta know, bro. She gotta
Isn't
get
that
it.
cool? So they had to take it out in one piece. They said if you're going to open up a uterus, I don't want any cuts in the fetuses. So they lined them all up, and you'll see what they look like. There's like 10 of them.
Oh my God.
Out of one cow.
That's very good.
I don't know.
I'm about to go on the MA real quick, you know.
Okay, well, I didn't know.
This is Surge Tech.
Oh, Surge
Get it
Tech.
right.
These are surge techs.
It gets very offensive with.
MAs don't do
Surgery.
not surgeries.
Stuff on.
My mind is going blank.
They go into surgery. They pass out. They pass instruments and help with surgery.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, they're like
So,
they assist in the surgery.
Where's the word that I'm looking at?
and some of these people, like this girl, I don't know. You probably would know how to do this. This girl wired out the box,
I didn't see this one.
so she figured out how to put a light inside the shadow box.
Yeah, she called me.
You did that? Why did you do that? You probably know how to do this, how to wire. And then another guy built a shadow box wire by adding this wood on. So he had a little bit more.
Can it change the color of the light?
I don't know, she didn't get, I guess, I don't know if you can. I think you can, yeah, you can. So, I know we got black lights, I don't know, like, yeah, I didn't know that. You know how to do this, then?
Yeah, we did.
Because I saw you guys have your test when you had to wire up the shed out there. You had to make sure the lights went on. Were you doing that?
That's nothing in night class. Or mornings.
Some experiences. So they're certified
These are pig eyeballs. We dissect the pig eyeball. And go through and take out the iris and feature the lens of the guy.
That's what you do.
a little bit more things that had to be a little bit more planted when looking at cases and charts.
Not for you? You're in the what program?
MA.
You don't have to be able to see blood.
Oh, I can handle the blood, just I don't know if I'd be able to dissect.
Really?
I don't know if I'd be able to handle it.
We need to go?
It's better be something.
You gonna vote?
What?
You can vote on your project?
She did not vote. She is so mean. You didn't vote?
More experience you have, there's different levels of personal assist. As you get more process when you teach experience with doctors, you can actually take out the drawing taken out the setting, and as the doctors started to apply that surgery, that's just a little bit of more top level versus this. So there's probably different tiers of experience. You know, a little bit more, you know, experience is key really. Whatever field you're in, if you're orthopedics, obviously there's a little bit more assistant in orthopedics. So it really varies how much kind of specialty you're in, but it's all about the experience that you progress to get more experiences. How long did it take? It takes about a year. So it's a program that you take, it's an online program, a little bit more advanced. And then there's clinical parts, it's just like learn a video and exercise and everything. To do the online one, things like bio advanced and bioscience, advanced anatomy, and there's a clinical part. And I'm blinded by this chemicals. I don't want to die. Mom, I love you because I'm going to die. So anyways, there's more advanced. So there's clinical parts that we can take. So. And I would advise if anybody doesn't know what they want, obviously you have a plan, that's fine. But if you don't know what you want, just within a year or two, step into a first assist program. One, needs more money. Two, it just gets you going. It's only a year. Come on, 20 years, 5 didn't work. Well, all the clinicals, sometimes they're 8.
And he won't
This is Dave, by the way. He's the manager of That's a race.
Filipino!
Wow. Introduce yourself. Who are you guys? All right. She wants you to know. Yeah. Or, you know, or that's
actually
Where's Texas?
That's what I'll have
Where's the Italian version?
July, finally.
I'll make sure Dr. Not every sack has T. Has all.
I am good.
Names, anything else you need?
I'll email you if I'm, you won't see this until next week. I've run out of days.
And I certainly like all that comes right out. I try to,
Nice meeting you.